Welcome back, real worlders. Okay, do you believe in heroes or angels? Well, they think they found one and it's in Israel. So this young woman, this is Daily Mail, by the way, says a young Israeli woman is hailed a hero for saving an entire kibbutz from a Hamas death squad after leading residents to fight back and kill 25 approaching terrorists, shooting dead 5 herself. So this is pretty awesome here. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's read more about this Israeli angel, right? It says an Israeli woman has been hailed a hero after saving the community of Nir Am from Hamas as infiltrating terrorists began to invade. So, as you guys probably heard, like in the news, Hamas has been going literally door to door and either kidnapping people or beheading them. And they're not taking any, no remorse whatsoever. You know, they're doing it to little babies, kids, moms, dads, little old ladies, you name it. They just want to kill people, and it's terrible. Uh, so yeah, so Inbar Lieberman led a group of residents to kill more than 2 dozen advancing terrorists while defending the kibbutz community, just a mile from Gaza Strip. Lieberman, who has been part of the security detail in the region since December 2022, heard explosions erupting early Saturday when Hamas launched the unprecedented deadly attack on Israel. And so this has been just a terrible coordinated attack. They just been trying to start fear in the community. It's really bad going on. So she quickly realized the sounds were different from those she heard during the usual rocket attacks on the kibbutz and rushed to open the armory and distribute guns among the 12-member security team. So apparently they have like she's a part of this. I don't know if it's like a volunteer force or if they're somewhat paid to do this. I don't know, but the community apparently hires her to secure the area, and so I think it's pretty awesome. Um, and they apparently have like an armory full of guns, and she was there first and distributed out everything. The 25-year-old placed her squad of kibbutniks, that's a pretty cool name, in strategic positions across the settlement, set up ambushes, and turn the tables on incoming forces. So they basically used guerrilla warfare, and because they have the advantage, right? They have the home turf, so you gotta do what you gotta do, She killed 5 terrorists herself, while the others claimed the lives of 20 more over a 4-hour period. Nilham was turned into an impenetrable fortress, while nearby kibbutz suffered heavier losses. So apparently, other communities in the area weren't so fortunate, and they didn't have a girl like this to help protect them. Or at least weren't as proactive. So here's a picture of her and her dog, and his another picture of her all decked out, right? And she has a nice little firearm on the side there. Looks pretty badass. So yeah, and this is basically where she was in Israel, and yeah, so it's pretty amazing. So and apparently. It says here, it was amazing. My husband was part of a standby unit that worked to prevent more casualties. So they heard the shots and made contact on their own with other members of the standby unit in Inbal. And they understood that they were told to be on standby. So, well, what I thought was kind of interesting. So these guys were actually told just to be on standby. Just go get your guns and just be ready, right? And apparently, she actually defied those orders, and she decided to be proactive and said, "No, I'm not going to just sit around and wait for people in my community to die, before I act." So she wanted to be more proactive, and she went out and kind of like did ambushes and stuff like that to help protect her people, and she basically saved her entire community. Right? I don't even think anybody even died in her whole community, and which is pretty awesome. Um, yeah, so there she is there. Probably some She posted on Facebook. They're hanging out with their friends, and yeah. So, do you think this girl is a hero? Do you think she's sort of some sort of medal? I believe so. Maybe even a movie. You never know. So, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough